So when should I stretch and how often? In a nutshell, you can never stretch too much, okay? And I encourage people to stretch as much as possible because it's going to help with mobility as well as flexibility as well. And since taking up a lot more time to stretch over the last year or so from the time of recording this for me, it's helped me to overcome or improve massively my lower back pain that I've had over the years that have held me back from ego lifting. My back pain had prevented me from at one point reaching down to put my socks on comfortably. I was straining to reach down and it was such a hindrance. And to the point I took action to say, okay, I'm going to do more stretching. I'm going to do more mobility work as well. So that is movement, like yoga-based movements like dead bugs and cat-cows, bird dogs, glute bridges. They kind of all intertwine and work together over having a consistent routine of stretching to help me to have a rehabilitation effect in essence as well. But stretching, if you don't have any issues or any sort of injuries or any problems, you can still stretch as much as you can. I would definitely recommend doing dynamic stretching before a workout or at any time of day. And the same with static stretching, any time of day, just not before you work out. So dynamic warm-ups before you work out, just to prepare the body for movement, okay, and loosen out properly. And then static stretches after you work out, okay. Never do static stretches before a workout because yes, you can reduce the risk of injury by doing static stretches and just holding a position in place. But there's studies that will show that it hinders peak performance as well. So make sure you are doing your dynamic movements, doing foam rolling as well. Foam rolling right before a workout is amazing. Right before I do squats, I will foam roll my hamstrings and my quads. I will stretch out doing mobility work on my hips so I can sink into the squat a lot more with more depth and more control and more confidence without feeling the risk of injury. So it helps on a psychological standpoint as well. But in a nutshell, you can never stretch too much. If I wake up on a day that I'm not training and I feel a bit tight or I feel like I just want to do it, I'll stretch. And I just get into the zone. It's a thinking space for me where I can just think and reflect and I can just do what I'm doing. I have a little routine of what I would normally do. So it's important to utilize these stretches that you have in your workout on your program. And then also we can look at other movements if you want to do that. So let me know and we can look at other movements that you can do outside of the gym as well. You can never stretch too much. Do as much as you can.